Good morning, dear children. Earlier, we were discussing about the axis of the globe or of the earth and how does the earth rotates on its imaginary axis, and we also learned the earth itself has two of the poles on top from where the axis comes out, that is the north pole and the south pole. And we also learned the globe can move around the needle from west to east just as the earth moves. This line you have to underline, given on page number 6, paragraph 2, line 4th, because it tells you the direction of the moving of the earth. Today we will start with our equator topic. Now, what is equator? So, equator is another imaginary line on the globe that divides it into two equal parts. This line is known as equator. In the figure, you can see clearly the equator is given in the center, and the north pole and south pole, along with the axis, is also given. We learned here the earth is tilted. See the equator, it divides Earth into two equal parts. The two equal parts in which the Earth is divided is the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. The part of Earth above the equator is called northern hemisphere, whereas the part of Earth below the equator is called southern hemisphere. Let us see the equator given over here very clear and how does it divides the earth. Now we see over here the northern half of the earth is known as the northern hemisphere and the southern half is known as the southern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere is located in the north side, southern hemisphere is located in the south side. The globe shows the distribution of land and water on the surface of earth. The water bodies are shown in blue and land masses in the other colors. We know here the water body is shown in blue in color and the others are shown green in color. The large land mass are called continents. So here in the figure, these green parts which you see, these we can say as continents. Now see there are 7 continents that we have to learn: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. Each continent is divided into countries. Asia is the biggest continent and Australia is the smallest continent. Australia can be easily seen on the globe. Wherever we see there, the part of Australia is also easily visible at the downside of the globe. Antarctica is only continent which has land but no people. Okay, so Antarctica has land but it does not have any no people. Why? This is an important question. Because of its cold climate. The large water bodies are known as oceans. So the oceans are the large water bodies which are blue in color. Underline this line given on page number 7, children. Line number 2. There are 5 oceans: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Antarctic Ocean, and Arctic Ocean. The Antarctic Ocean is also known as Southern Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the biggest ocean and the Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean. This thing we have learned about the various oceans. Now look at the globe further. You will find the network of horizontal and vertical lines. Do you see, children, the network of horizontal and vertical lines? Yes. These are called latitudes and longitudes. They help us to locate the places on the globe. So they are very helpful to locate a specific place on the globe. So the lines which are running from north pole to south pole are longitudes and the lines which are running from west to east are latitudes. Let us study about latitudes. The horizontal lines that run parallel to the equator are called latitudes. Parallel means at the same equidistance, means equal distance from the equator at every point. Like we draw the sign of equals to, those two lines which we draw in that equals to sign, those both are parallel. Now see, They are also known as parallels. So we can also say latitudes as parallels. The length of the latitude decreases as we go away from the equator towards the pole. You can see over here, students, see near the North Pole, the 66.5 degree north latitude is very small in length, whereas the equator 0 degree latitude is the largest latitude. Now my dear, you see uh, the equator is the longest latitude while the poles are the shortest. Since the latitudes are parallel to each other, they are exactly at the same distance from each other. I have already explained you that the distances of the latitudes will be nearly equal. When we see over here, the Antarctic Circle latitude and Tropic of Capricorn, they are equal in distance to the equator is also equal in distance than Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle. Now let us see. Besides the now see the latitudes of the north of the equator are marked as north. The latitudes which lie to the north side of the equator are all marked as N, and where whatever latitudes are located in the south, those all are marked as S. For example, North Pole latitude is 90 degree N and the latitude of the South Pole is 90 degree S. You can see on the top and the bottom. You have to learn there are 181 degrees of latitudes in all. Underline, students, this line given on page number 7 in the topic latitudes, second paragraph of latitudes, last line. Now besides the equator and the poles, there are also four other important latitudes. Let us learn them. First, you see the Tropic of Cancer, that's marked as 23.5 or 23 and a half degree N. N stands for north. See the second one, the Tropic of Capricorn, located at 23 and a half degree S. See the Arctic Circle, located at 66 and a half degree N, and the Antarctic Circle, located at 66 and a half degree S. Today we will study till here, children. That's all for the day. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.